Come with me to a place of wondrous contradictions. A place that is silent and unstirring, yet restless and alive. A place of untold peace and boundless dread. Come with me into the very cradle of darkness, where those who dwell alone. The Hanwell Asylum for the Insane first opened its doors in 1833. Today, the people who work there call it the Hanwell Institute, but its mission is still the same: to wage hand-to-hand combat against mental illness. In an era of government cutbacks, Hanwell is fighting to survive. It is also, as Carolyn Ryan will soon discover, haunted by its terrible past.
I don't envy your assignment, Dr. Ryan. Turning this place around isn't going to be easy. We're overcrowded and understaffed. Our patients only get 1 hour of therapy a week.
Well, we'll do it. I'm going to bring this facility into compliance within 90 days. That'll win us federal grant and the state will match it.
90 days, huh? Good luck.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
This unit houses men with psychotic disorders. They just had their lunch. Most of them are in their rooms napping. Hello, Marcus.
Dr. G, what do you say?
Hello, Alfred. Alfred, this is Dr. Ryan, our new clinical director.
How are you feeling today, Alfred?
I was schizo as hell this morning, but I'm okay now. Couldn't be better.
Glad to hear it.
Can I go home now? I'm late for my 2:30 class in constitutional law.
I don't think you're quite ready for that yet, Alfred.
Not ready? What do you mean, not ready? I told you I'm sane. I'd be fine if I had a new brain. I don't like the one I've got. It's filled with too much negativity, too many emotions.
Sorry to hear that, Alfred.
With a new brain, I'd be okay. When can I go home?
Perhaps that's an issue we can take up at your next therapy session.
I want to go home.
Take your hands off me this instant.
I'll check in on you later, Alfred. Alfred tends to get a little excited, but he's just looking for attention. All he needs is to be reminded about personal boundaries.
How long have you been working with schizophrenics, Doctor?
A little over a year now.
My first year, I used to go home every night and cry my eyes out. I don't do that anymore. I've learned to disengage myself. If you don't, you'll burn out. Then you won't be any good to them or to yourself.
Well, I haven't learned to do that yet.
Then it's time you started. Excuse me. This is an administrative floor. Can I help you find your way back down to your bed unit? Wait.
I don't know, ma'am. This wing's been closed for years. I don't even know if there's a key to it.
I wasn't hallucinating.
I didn't say that you were. The ventilation system in this building often carries voices from one ward to another, sometimes even from floor to floor.
Ventilation shafts don't explain the person I saw.
You think she was a patient?
I've never seen a patient wearing anything like that. She was in a long burgundy dress, like something from another time.
I don't know what else to tell you. That door hasn't been opened in decades. The wing has been closed since 1910.
What's so hard about this? I want to go see what's in there.
If maintenance can't find a key, I'll have them arrange for a locksmith. It may take until tomorrow.
Fine. Tomorrow, then.
Excuse me, Dr. Ryan. It's been so long since I've seen a doctor work so late. Dr. Clark, he was so dedicated to the patients. He used to...
I'd love to discuss Dr. Clark with you sometime, but I really need to get on with these grant proposals.
I'll be locking up, Dr. Ryan. When you want to get out, just ring security.
Thanks, George. Who are you? What do you want?
Teacher! Don't make us come get you!
Dr. Ryan, with all due respect, it was awfully late. Are you absolutely certain that that's what you saw?
Listen, Doctor. The place was filled with patients, and these hatchet-faced attendants actually chased me down the hall.
Just like you to consider that there might be other explanations.
Just open the door. Federal inspectors are going to love this place. This leads to some sort of back ward, doesn't it?
I haven't a clue.
I'll set some traps.
Well,
It's the same room, but everything's changed. Damn it, I saw them. They were here. These rings, patients were shackled to them. And the woman, the one who led me here, the attendants drove a wedge in her mouth and forced medicine down her throat.
Dr. Ryan, maybe you need to get some sleep.
Alice. Alice Beecher, that's what they called her. Do we have records dating back to when this hospital first opened?
I think so.
I want case files on every female patient admitted before 1900. I found it.
What?
Alice Beecher. She was here. Admitted June 1859, age 32, diagnosis female dementia.
Doctor, we're supposed to submit the grant proposal to the board tomorrow morning?
Wait to hear how they treated her. Series of standard water cures, repeated submersions in freezing water.
Dr. Ryan, listen.
On April 17th, 1860 at 11:30 p.m., Alice Beecher died during surgery to remove her ovaries. God, they were barbarians.
I know. Back then they believed female organs caused insanity. But look, we've got to get this proposal out, Doctor.
Why does she keep coming to me? What does she want?
Alice Beecher died a long time ago. But we've got living patients who need that grant money. You've got to disengage yourself. Hey, your own words, Doctor.
Look, she had a son. Any chance there's a surviving relative?
In a small town like this, anything's possible.
I'm really glad you agreed to see me, Mrs. Beecher.
Not at all, Doctor. What is it you wanted to know about my family history? That's a portrait of my great-grandmother.
Alice Beecher.
Mm-hmm. How did you know that?
Her case file said something about improper public behavior. Why was she really committed?
Her husband was a hard man. He didn't much care for the questions Alice kept asking. He couldn't answer a lot of them. Made him look foolish.
He locked her up for that?
That, and because she wrote poetry. Mr. Beecher thought it was the devil speaking through her. That's how the story goes.
Do you have any of her poems?
I only wish I did. Her husband burned them. He thought reading and writing enfeebled a woman's mind.
And when she wouldn't stop, they had her killed on the operating table.
Poor Alice. They silenced her forever.
Alice Beecher?
Let me out of here. Let me out of here this instant! What? No! Alice.
Hello, Alice. How are you this evening?
What are you talking about? My name is Carolyn Ryan.
Whatever you like.
It's true, damn it, I'm a doctor.
Of course, Alice.
Can't you see I am not Alice?
You're a big disappointment to me. I thought we were making progress. But these past months of water cures are not having the effect we were hoping for. We all want you to get better, Alice. But you're getting worse.
This is insane. This can't be happening.
I was hoping that your malady was caused by an overstimulation of the female emotions. But your failure to respond to treatment indicates that your problem is physiological. It will, I'm afraid, require surgery.
No.
You don't want to live the rest of your life as an incurable, locked in the back ward, do you?
You are going to kill me.
Now, Alice, there's nothing to be afraid of. We'll operate this evening, and soon you'll be home with your husband and that lovely little boy of yours.
Please don't do this. Please! You have got to listen to me. I am going to die. Please don't let me die, oh God. Oh God, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die! No! No!
Just relax, Alice. We'll have you well in no time.
Dr. Ryan, are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just take it easy, okay? We'll have you out of here in no time. George, would you tell Nurse Carter to bring a wheelchair, please? Well, we've been looking for you all morning. Well, how'd you get in here? I thought all these rooms were supposed to be locked. Dr. Ryan?
Alice Beecher's poetry. She wrote it with this.
The hand of time may etch my face. What's in my heart, time shan't erase. Though this mortal shell will soon be nil, these words I write must linger still. Across generations yet unknown, they're all I leave that were my own.
In between the dark and the light, where time has no linear progression, paradoxes abound. Silenced voices may be heard again, and the cold of the grave may rekindle some light and warmth in the living.
Mom and Dad will understand. Let's talk about this. It's not too late.
For Ann Coates, tonight is a momentous occasion. She's about to depart from Chicago's O'Hare Airport on the red-eye to Miami. Although Ann Coates hasn't flown on an airplane in 14 months, she is still carrying baggage from her last flight. A lot of baggage.
There it is.
Have a pleasant flight, sir.
Thank you.
You have everything.
Yes.
Your ticket, your paperback.
And a bottle of Dr. Harriman's knockout pills, just in case.
Something to wash him down with.
Thanks.
And your hands are already shaking.
I'm fine.
There is still time to back out. You could take the train down to Florida. Or if you wait another month, I'll drive down with you.
Driving? You know what they say, flying is safer than driving. Cynthia, I've got to do this. You know I do.
But of all the flights in the world, why do you have to take this one?
I started this trip 14 months ago, and it's time I finished it. Okay, I admit it, I'm a little scared, but I'll be all right. Really, I will.
Annie,
The nightmares are all behind me. I haven't had a bad dream in months.
Last call for Transcon Airlines Flight 1824 for Miami.
All set. Thank you. I gotta go. I'll give Mom and Dad your love.
you call me the minute you get in, you hear? I'll be worried until I hear from you.
I'm gonna get on the plane and sleep like a baby.
Miss Coates, it's nice to have you with us. Won't you come with me, please?
Sure.
Here we are.
There must be some mistake. My ticket's for coach.
No mistake. This is a free upgrade.
Oh.
It's the least we could do. If there's anything you need, anything at all, my name is Sherry. Just ring for me.
That's very kind, thanks.
Could I get you anything before we take off?
You know, I think a good night's sleep is all I need.
How about a glass of warm milk?
Oh, that'd be terrific, thanks.
So, how's she doing?
A lot better than I'd be.
No doubt.
Careful, it's hot.
Thanks. You're right, it is.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'll get some soda water, make sure that doesn't stain.
Thank you.
Sherry, who is that incredibly beautiful woman?
Someone you should stay away from, Mr. Steinhardt.
Oh, Sherry, Sherry, Sherry. As many times as I've taken this flight, you can call me Jim.
You know, you don't have to hit on every woman who flies this route.
Only the lucky one.
I mean it, Jim. I want you to leave her alone.
The lady looks like she can take care of herself.
You think so? You remember Flight 720 last year?
Yeah, the one that went down in the ocean near Miami.
Out of 148 passengers, that woman was the one and only survivor.
No way.
She lost her little girl, she lost her husband, she lost everything, and I have strict instructions to handle her with extreme care.
In that case, I promise to tread lightly. Cross my heart.
Well, folks, they've finally cleared us for takeoff, so if everybody would just take their seats, check their seat belts, make sure their seats and tray tables are in the locked and upright position. I'll get us out there on the runway and on our way.
Miss Coates!
I'll be right back. Flying is safer than safe than driving. I'll be right out. I'll have the pasta salad, please.
And what would you like to drink with that?
I came prepared, thanks.
The Chardonnay would go really nice with that pasta.
I'll stick with water.
I'll have the pasta too.
Mr. Steiner, you know there are some things you shouldn't have.
Thank you for the advice. But I know what I want. And I'll have it with the Chardonnay. I fly down to Miami 2-3 times a month. Big client of mine needs a lot of hand-holding. I guess you could say I'm just a born caretaker. How about you? Is this business or pleasure?
I'm going to see my parents.
Well, folks, it looks like we're heading into a little spell of turbulence here. We don't have anything on the chart, so it'll probably only be a few minutes. I am going to ask you to buckle up again, just to be on the safe side. I'll let you know as soon as we're past this rough patch.
Excuse me, could you try your earphones? I can't seem to get any music. Miss? Miss? Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Oh my God!
What's the matter?
The flight attendant! Where did she go?
What flight attendant?
I know her. Ruth Mendoza, that's her name.
Sorry, there's no one here on this flight by that name.
I've seen her before.
I don't understand.
Flight 720. She died on Flight 720. Earphones, they went out. And then everything went silent. Dead silent. I tried to talk to that man over there. I tried to talk to you. No one could hear me. It was almost as if I didn't exist anymore.
Miss Coates, listen to me. You survived a terrible ordeal, and here you are, on a plane again for the first time. It must be very emotional.
Stop it. Stop patronizing me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Look, I'm just trying to say it's very understandable that you're having trouble tonight.
I know what I saw.
Tell you what. Let me check with the captain, see how much more of this storm we have to go through, okay? Captain?
How we doing back there, Sherry?
I think we may have a little trouble in first class.
Coach woman? It's just my luck that she'd choose this flight. It would have killed her to take the bus.
Look, I hope you don't mind, but I know what you've been through. And I can understand exactly what you're feeling right now.
I'm not crazy. You gotta believe I'm not.
Of course you're not. Let me tell you, I played a little football in college. It was only Harvard, you know, so nothing much. But the Brown game one year, man, did I get my bell rung. And I kid you not, for 2 weeks, every night my dead grandfather came to my room to chew me out about missing that tackle.
The pilot said we should be through this weather in 15 minutes at the most. Then it's clear sailing all the way to Florida.
But there wasn't supposed to be any storm tonight.
Believe me, it'll be okay. We fly in this all the time. I'll come back to see how you're doing in a couple of minutes.
She's right, you know, there really is nothing to worry about.
The night we flew, it was exactly like this. The rain, the lightning, the thunder. At me. He's sitting right there.
Sitting where? What are you talking about?
What's happening to me?
What's the matter?
I've got to get off this plane. Please,
You have to stay calm.
my husband, the flight attendant, they've come back because I should have died with them. Don't you understand? They want me to join them.
Miss Coates, I'm Captain Dunbar.
Captain, you have to make an emergency landing. I have to get off this plane.
That's impossible. You know that. Now, these people you saw, the ones from the other flight.
It sounds crazy, but they were here, and they want me to die.
Why would they want that?
The night we flew, I was exhausted. On the plane, there was a row of empty seats in the back. I left my daughter Samantha with Philip, and I went back there to take a nap. I didn't wake up until I felt the plane start to go down. I looked up to where I was sitting, and the flight attendant, Ruth Mendoza, had sat down there, and she was comforting my little girl. Don't you see? If I was sitting where I was supposed to, I'd have died too.
Okay. Miss Coates, I can understand why this turbulence has got you spooked. If you just hang in there for another few minutes, everything will be all right. I promise.
Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Why? Why?
My baby.
She was perfectly fine before takeoff. It wasn't until I went to check on her meal that... At first I thought she was just asleep.
It must have been her heart.
No, it's too late to turn back to Chicago. We'll deplane the body when we land in Miami. Get a blanket. Cover her up. If she makes you uncomfortable, we can move you to another seat.
No, I'm all right. Thank you.
Okay.
You know, when it's my time to go, I hope I go just like her. In my sleep. Peacefully.
The power of guilt. For some, it's merely an obstacle in life's path that one learns to surmount. In the case of Ann Coates, it was more like traveler's aid, helping her finally arrive at her journey's end, the destination she set out for so many months ago.